For over 3 decades, Last of the Summer Wine stood as a timeless treasure of British television, a place where simple joys, quirky friendships, and heartfelt laughter came to life. Today on Cinematic Legends Unveiled, we take a walk down memory lane to honor the 15 unforgettable faces who brought warmth, wit, and wonder to millions. This is their journey then and now, a tribute to the beloved stars of Holmfirth and the legacy they left behind. Born on October 2, 1939, Juliet Kaplan was a standout talent in British television, best known to Last of the Summer Wine fans as the sharp-eyed and formidable Pearl Sibshaw. With perfect comedic timing and steely resolve, she brought Pearl to life as Howard's ever-suspicious wife, turning every glance and scolding into a moment of humor. At 46, Kaplan stepped into the role and made it unforgettable. Outside of Holmfirth, Kaplan's career spanned stage and screen, but it was her portrayal of Pearl, the ultimate watchdog of romance gone wrong, that endeared her to millions. Her presence added both structure and sass to the show's lighthearted chaos. On October 10, 2019, she passed away at 80 after a battle with cancer. Yet her legacy endures, with Pearl Sibshaw still making fans smile with every knowing glare and no-nonsense line. Born on June 12, 1935, Jane Freeman was a commanding presence in British comedy, best known to Last of the Summer Wine fans as the strong-willed and sharp-tongued Ivy. As the no-nonsense cafe owner, she held her ground amid the chaos of Holmfirth, delivering every line with power and impeccable timing. At 38, Freeman stepped into the role and made Ivy an iconic part of the show's legacy. Beyond her apron and ever-ready glare, Freeman brought depth and heart to Ivy, a woman tough on the outside but deeply rooted in her community. Her dynamic with the bumbling Sid and the cafe's eccentric patrons made for unforgettable comedy. On March 9, 2017, she passed away at the age of 81 due to lung cancer. But Ivy remains forever etched in the hearts of fans, a reminder of the grit, warmth, and brilliance that Jane Freeman brought to every scene. Born on March 14, 1914, Bill Owen was a beloved figure in British entertainment, best known to Last of the Summer Wine fans as the mischievous and lovable Campo Simonite. With his scruffy cap, muddy boots, and cheeky grin, Owen brought childlike energy and heartfelt humor to the screen, turning Campo into one of the most iconic characters in British sitcom history. At 59, he embraced the role and never looked back. Beyond the rolling hills of Holmfirth, Owen enjoyed a rich career on stage and screen, but it was his portrayal of Campo, endlessly pursuing Nora Batty and always up to mischief, that won the hearts of millions. His humor was timeless, his spirit unforgettable. On July 12, 1999, he passed away at the age of 85 from pancreatic cancer. Though gone, Bill Owen's joyful legacy lives on, and Campo still brings laughter to every generation who discovers Last of the Summer Wine. Born on September 25, 1930, Robert Fyfe became a fan favorite through his charming portrayal of the timid and scheming Howard Sibshaw in Last of the Summer Wine. With wide-eyed innocence and nervous energy, Fyfe brought depth and delightful awkwardness to the character, who was always plotting secret rendezvous with Marina while dodging the sharp gaze of his wife, Pearl. At 55, he joined the cast and quickly made Howard a beloved staple of the series. Outside of the sitcom's comedic love triangle, Fyfe had a steady career in British television and film, always bringing sincerity and humor to his roles. But it was Howard's eternal optimism and covert romantic adventures that etched his name into the hearts of fans. On September 15, 2021, he passed away at the age of 90 from natural causes. His legacy, like Howard's bicycle rides and whispered schemes, continues to roll on, a quiet but lasting part of British comedy history. Born on July 12, 1928, Kathy Staff was a towering figure in British comedy, best known to Last of the Summer Wine fans as the legendary Nora Batty. With her unmistakable curlers, wrinkled stockings, and rolling pin in hand, she became the indomitable face of Holmfirth, the no-nonsense neighbor forever fending off Campo's affections. At 45, Staff stepped into the role and created a character as iconic as the Yorkshire hills themselves. Beyond Nora's stern expressions and booming voice was Kathy Staff's brilliance as a performer. bringing both strength and subtle tenderness to a role that balanced humor with heart. Her presence grounded the chaos and made every scene she entered unforgettable. On December 13, 2008, she passed away at the age of 80 due to a brain tumor. But Nora Batty remains a timeless symbol of British sitcom gold, and Kathy Staff's legacy lives on through every stomp, scowl, and perfectly delivered line. Born on December 30th, 1944, Jean Ferguson lit up the screen with her unforgettable role as Marina in Last of the Summer Wine. With her platinum blonde hair, playful flirtations, and dramatic flair, she brought irresistible charm to the role of Howard's secret sweetheart. At 41, Ferguson joined the cast and made Marina an instant fan favorite, the bubbly, romantic contrast to Pearl's sharp-eyed watchfulness. Beyond home Firth, Ferguson had a vibrant career on stage and screen, but it was Marina's exaggerated gestures and ever-hopeful rendezvous that truly captured the hearts of audiences. Her comedic timing and joyful spirit were second to none. On November 14, 2019, she passed away at the age of 74 due to natural causes. Yet Marina's giggles, glances, and glamorous presence continue to live on, a sparkling piece of Last of the Summer Wine's enduring magic. Born on February 1, 1921, Peter Sallis was a gentle force in British television, best known to Last of the Summer Wine fans as the thoughtful and soft-spoken Norman Clegg. With dry wit and quiet charm, he brought subtle humor and humanity to the role, often serving as the voice of reason amidst the chaos of his eccentric companions. At 52, Sallis began a journey that would span every single episode of the show's remarkable run. Outside of home Firth, Sallis gained international fame as the voice of Wallace in Wallace and Gromit, showcasing his unmistakable warmth and versatility. Whether animated or in live action, his performances were always full of heart. On June 2, 2017, he passed away peacefully at the age of 96. Though he's gone, Peter Sallis's legacy endures. His voice, his expressions, and his presence still echo through the laughter he helped create for generations. Born on May 28, 1911, Thora Hird was a true dame of British stage and screen, best known to Last of the Summer Wine fans as the bossy but lovable Edie Pegden. With perfect comedic delivery and a commanding presence, she portrayed Edie as the no-nonsense wife and relentless backseat driver, always ready with a sharp word and a firm opinion. At 75, Hird brought seasoned brilliance to the role, making Edie a standout in the ensemble cast. Beyond Summer Wine, Thora Hird's career was legendary, spanning over 7 decades across film, television, and theater. Her roles often reflected her trademark strength, warmth, and impeccable timing. On March 15, 2003, she passed away at the age of 91 following a stroke. Yet Edie Pegden, with her pursed lips and unshakable standards, lives on as a shining example of Thora Hird's enduring talent and unforgettable charm. Born on January 15, 1921, Frank Thornton was a beloved figure in British comedy, best known to Last of the Summer Wine fans as the dignified yet delightfully eccentric Truly Truelove. A retired policeman with a knack for storytelling and a habit of taking charge, Truly brought a fresh energy to the series in its later years. At 76, Thornton joined the cast and quickly became a fan favorite with his sharp delivery and commanding presence. Long before home Firth, Thornton had already made his mark as Captain Peacock in Are You Being Served? Showcasing his signature blend of formality and deadpan humor. His ability to elevate every scene with subtle wit made him a true master of character acting. On March 16, 2013, he passed away at the age of 92 from natural causes. Though he's no longer with us, Frank Thornton's legacy lives on. Through every exaggerated tale, every furrowed brow, and every moment truly brought a laugh to our lives. Born on October 11, 1926, Jean Alexander was a powerhouse of British television, best known to Last of the Summer Wine fans as the shrewd and cunning Auntie Wainwright. As the second-hand shop owner with a razor-sharp tongue and an unmatched talent for persuasion, she turned every sale into a comedic battle of wits. At 62, Alexander stepped into the role and gave Auntie a mischievous sparkle that made her scenes unforgettable. Well before her time in home Firth, Jean Alexander was already a household name as Hilda Ogden in Coronation Street, proving her incredible range and iconic status in British TV history. On October 14, 2016, she passed away at the age of 90 from natural causes, but Auntie Wainwright's crafty charm and Jean Alexander's brilliant performances continue to bring smiles to fans, ensuring her legacy of laughter lives on. Born on November 6, 1933, Gordon Warmby became a fan favorite through his role as the grease-stained, good-natured Wesley Pegden in Last of the Summer Wine. With his ever-present overalls, love of tinkering, and quiet devotion to his bossy wife Edie, Wesley brought a lovable, blue-collar charm to the heart of Holmfirth. At 49, Warmby stepped into the role and made it his own, adding warmth and grounded humor to every scene. Off-screen, Gordon Warmby was known for his humble beginnings and dedication to his craft, rising from a painter and decorator to a cherished character actor beloved across the UK. On May 18, 2002, he passed away at the age of 68 due to lung cancer. Though he's gone, the sound of Wesley's sputtering engines and quiet one-liners still echo fondly in the memories of fans, a testament to Warmby's lasting impact on the series. Born on July 18, 1930, Bert Kwok brought a delightful twist to Last of the Summer Wine as the eccentric and soft-spoken Entwistle. Introduced later in the series, Entwistle was a repairman with a philosophical view on life and a talent for turning simple tasks into comic misadventures. At 72, Kwok joined the cast and instantly added a fresh, quirky energy that fans came to love. Well before his time in Holmfirth, Bert Kwok was internationally recognized for his role as Kato in the Pink Panther films, showcasing his brilliant timing and unique screen presence across genres and decades. On May 24, 2016, he passed away at the age of 85 after a battle with cancer. Yet Entwistle's gentle humor and Bert Kwok's unforgettable performances remain a charming part of the show's rich legacy, reminding us of the joy he brought to every scene. Born on September 25, 1932, Brian Murphy brought mischievous charm and lively wit to Last of the Summer Wine as Alvin Smedley. A lovable troublemaker and constant thorn in Nora Batty's side, Alvin's playful pranks and cheeky grin added a spark of fun to the later years of the series. At 71, Murphy took on the role and quickly became a standout presence in the beloved ensemble. Long before his days in Holmfirth, Brian Murphy was a household name, best known as George Roper in the classic sitcom Man About the House and its spin-off, George and Mildred. His comedic range and natural warmth endeared him to generations of viewers. On February 2, 2025, he passed away at the age of 92 from natural causes. Though he's no longer with us, Alvin's antics and Brian Murphy's unforgettable smile continue to bring laughter and light to fans old and new. Born on December 17, 1926, Stephen Lewis brought a unique blend of gloom and hilarity to Last of the Summer Wine as the perpetually unlucky Smiler Hemingway. With his downcast eyes, slumped shoulders, and mournful expression, Smiler became a beloved underdog, often roped into outrageous schemes against his will. At 62, Lewis took on the role and turned misery into comedy gold. Before joining the cast in Holmfirth, Stephen Lewis was widely known for his iconic portrayal of Inspector Cyril Blakey Blake in On the Buses, showcasing his gift for physical comedy and unforgettable expressions. On August 12, 2015, he passed away at the age of 88 from natural causes. But Smiler's eternal size and Stephen Lewis's brilliant comedic touch continue to bring joy, proving that even the saddest face can leave the happiest memories. Born on June 13, 1927, Brian Wilde became a cornerstone of Last of the Summer Wine through his unforgettable role as Foggy Dewhurst, the pompous yet well-meaning ex-military man with a flair for leadership and tall tales. With a stiff upper lip and endless schemes, Foggy added a delightful dose of order and chaos to the trio's countryside misadventures. At 49, Wilde stepped into the role and made Foggy one of the show's most iconic characters. Prior to his time in Holmfirth, Brian Wilde was already a television favorite, known for his role as Mr. Barrowclough in Porridge, where he showcased his brilliant balance of authority and vulnerability. On March 20, 2008, he passed away at the age of 80 due to complications from a fall and age-related illness. Though he's gone, Foggy's booming voice, military bravado, and Brian Wilde's impeccable timing live on. A lasting salute to a true legend of British comedy. Time may pass, but the laughter, memories, and spirit of Last of the Summer Wine live on in the hearts of fans around the world. We thank these remarkable actors for the joy they gave us, and thank you, our viewers, for helping us keep their legacy alive. Who was your favorite character? Let us know in the comments below. And if this trip back in time warmed your heart, be sure to like, subscribe, and ring the bell for more timeless stories, only on Cinematic Legends Unveiled.